What's going down, good
I can't
people?
hear you. Can you
Man,
hear me?
appreciate y'all for this. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
You awful
We
low,
getting cranked
Ted.
up now. You know, we got this special edition,
Oh,
special
okay. You
show
got
on
the
the
speaker.
road right now.
Can you hear me pretty good?
Yeah, we live, huh? Yeah, I can hear you. I
Oh,
can
we
hear you.
live? Oh, okay. Well, good afternoon, Noonish
Yeah, we
people. We
live
got
now.
this technical. Uh,
I was just saying we live. That's it. Eh,
okay.
But yeah, man, what's up? What's up, good people? We got a special show coming at y'all today, man. A few technical difficulties, as you see. We are on the road. We took the show on the road today, man. We trying to get this whole set up properly so we can, have a nice aesthetic, man, on the show. So it's not just a regular old Zoom call looking thing, So got us on the platform today. Feel like we got the audio working properly, and super excited about this show this week, man. We got a lot of cool stuff going on, man. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee right now. Nashville, Tennessee. It's popping out here, huh? What's going down, man?
Oh, nothing much, man. We already have a little technical difficulties because I know if your voice and movements is not going together, mine probably is not either. So if we have some difficulties, fans, just
Oh yeah.
bear with us.
Well, yeah,
We
it's
are not at the studio today. We got the show on the road. JA is on the road. I'm at home. So we're going to try to keep it moving. We're going to probably have to talk to you quick, but not slick.
oh yeah. Not slick, man. We ain't ever trying to talk to you slick.
No.
But
And we got some interesting subjects today.
but yeah, we got this thing worked out. Yeah, you ready to jump on in this thing or what, huh? Hold on, let me let the people
Yeah,
in the
we
world
will
know.
jump on into the subject.
You know, I gotta let the Facebook folks know. I gotta let the people know we live right now.
Yeah.
Can't have no slippage. Hold on, gotta. We live.
Yeah, we live. And
Tune in.
I don't know how I sound.
Great
I
topics
hope I sound
to
pretty
talk
good.
about.
I'm trying not to have that fluctuation in my voice going back and forth. But when you're doing these Zoom calls and all that, it's hard to get
Yeah.
everything worked out exactly how you want it. But we gonna work with it today.
Yeah, no doubt.
'Cause, like they say,
Technology's a
if it
beast,
ain't
man. No
you
matter
want,
how
you gotta
good at
work
you,
with
it
how
always
you-
tends to. Technology does what it wants to do. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So we just
man,
gotta hope it bears with us.
sometimes, this technology is supposed to make it easier, but sometimes I'm not so sure.
Yeah, no doubt, which is so crazy to me, man. Which is so crazy to me. But let's get this thing jumped off, huh? What you think about it?
Oh, nothing much, man. I think what we got covered out the
Topic
first,
number one. I mean, the
subject we'll
story.
talk about.
Story's so hot right now. Gotta keep up, and we not the type to, like the traditional media. They'll go out and talk bad about somebody, and never come back and reframe the story, even if the individual is found not guilty or whatever the case might be. But there have been no arrests in this P Diddy conversation that we've had. We've had several things have been said, several speculations, but we know how speculation go, man. Like, you can't really, you got to have all the facts before you really just,
Yeah.
destroy somebody, man. And P. Diddy hadn't been arrested. Come to find out, there was a lot of people are thinking that this liquor company that he mentioned suing is behind this witch hunt, if you want to call it, right? What you think about this, Unc? Man, what's going down with Diddy as far as you can see it?
well, I'm gonna say this about P Diddy. Uh, it's not really a witch hunt. P Diddy done some things. Let's try to, you know, you can't. I mean, it's only
Yeah,
it's easy to hunt a witch when you are what they're hunting. You know what I'm saying? P Diddy done a lot of things. Too many people talking about P Diddy and all this other
yeah,
trafficking and human trafficking and all that. All that's just a way of saying that he done got people in his house and wouldn't let them out. But this is the whole thing about all of these guys. This is what I believe. This is
yeah,
just my personal opinion. Is that the powers that be let these guys put these guys in power and then let them run amok. So when they get ready to bring them down, they'll have something to work with. Because all these guys, you know, it's always a lot of smoke before the fire comes out. I mean, you know, before just like R. Kelly and who else? Michael Jackson. There was a whole bunch of smoke,
yep,
and then some fires start to come out. So right now it's just smoke on P Diddy. But like they say, where smoke is fire. No, P Diddy been doing stuff
yeah,
ever since he was with Jennifer Lopez, 25, 30, however years ago it was. You know, he been getting other people to take the fall for stuff he did.
man,
So it's not necessarily
yeah,
for me personally. I don't think it's a witch hunt. They just bring it out. They just reveal it, what they know about it, and they doing that to set it up so if they don't have as much evidence as they think
yeah,
they're gonna get, you are ruined anyway. See, because this is not like Kanye. Kanye had just said a lot of stuff, but P Diddy done actually
yeah,
done something. You know, because his bodyguard is coming out saying all this different stuff.
yeah, yeah.
You
It's
know,
it's
all
like
people saying
it's
stuff.
almost like
You know,
organized crime, you know?
yeah, and I just before the show came on, I seen a clip of the Arsenio Hall show on the internet. You know how they pull up old stuff, and P Diddy put his hand on Mike Tyson's leg, and Mike Tyson took his hand and moved it off and scooted to the front of the seat, because you know how they used to have two people on the couch side by side. P Diddy, I mean, and then why would two grown
Oh
men?
wow,
I mean, I'm just saying, you know,
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
suspicious behavior for one man touching another. You know, I'm old school in country. We don't touch like that. We don't touch. You know, it's just one thing. If I touch one of my homeboys, gonna be on the shoulder
yeah.
or on the
No,
elbow or the hand.
no.
That's it. You know, it ain't gonna be on. I've never sit beside a friend of mine or somebody I know and
Yep,
put my hand on their leg.
yep.
I've
That's
never done that, and none of my friends has ever attempted to do that to me because we're both men. Why are we
yeah.
thinking like that? You know, so it's something very suspicious about P Diddy. So I'm not gonna necessarily say it's a witch hunt. You know, and that's
yeah. It's like
rendition on P Diddy.
I understand being friendly, but dog, keep your hands up off me, dog.
Yeah. So you know, P Diddy is a little shiesty.
You ain't got no reason to have your hands on my legs, on my lower back.
None
On
of that.
you ain't got
You
no
know,
reason to put your hands on me. Period, man.
you know, and I just saw P Diddy bodyguard. He's been a bodyguard for a lot of guys.
But I mean,
I
as
saw
far
him
as
on the internet
what do you
yesterday.
think about
He
all
said that
this?
there was an incident with P Diddy and Usher when Usher was 14 years old, and Usher ended up going to the hospital. So you know, it's just too much smoke. So
Yeah,
P Diddy
wow.
and
That's not. I
actually,
wonder if he went to the hospital for the same thing Dwight Howard went to the hospital for that rectal injury.
yeah. They're not gonna come out and say that, but you know, what else you gonna? I mean, you know, and then it's P Diddy and Usher said
Yeah,
on the interview they were
the
sleeping in
writing's
the
on the
bed together.
wall. It's pretty clear. Yeah, man. No, that's a whole bunch of craziness. But what do you think about the fact that they're saying that this conflict with Diageo is possibly what sparked all this situation?
Could be, but it goes back to what I said at first. The powers that be will let these guys build a history, and then when they get ready to tear them down, they're gonna tear you down by what you've already done or what you've been suspected of doing. You know. See, because all the things they said
Yep.
about Kanye wasn't none of it
Yep.
in
That's
anything
I mean
like
that's
this.
what the
They just
Houston
said
Texans did to
Kanye was
Deshaun Watson
crazy.
as soon as he said
Said
something about his
about the
contract.
Jewish community, all that. You know, it was just all the stuff that came out of Kanye's mouth. It wasn't about Kanye's actions. This is about P. Diddy actions, what he had done.
Yeah. 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 It's two different types of character issues, right? One of them is way out of touch, right? And very um, controversial, right? And the other one is just bad decisions, thinking that you can't be touched. You got too much power, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
we see where that's landing Diddy now, man. And I hope he don't get in trouble. I hope a lot of this stuff is made up and not true. But man, when it's smoke, there's fire. It's way too many stories coming out to not have a little bit of truth to it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Well, this is. I'm gonna say it like this. I I wish it's not true, but if it is true, let him get what he deserves.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. If he did the crime, he got to do the time, man. Ain't nobody above that, and that's just inhumane, from what we understand from the reports.
Yeah.
But whatever, we'll move on to the fun stuff, the good sports now. How about that?
Oh yeah. Cause that's out of our realm anyway. We, let the mainstream do all that. We
Yeah,
don't talk
man.
about sports and
Yeah.
technology.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna crank it up with them Dallas Mavericks, man. So before last night, Dallas Mavericks, your Dallas Mavericks, if you're from the Dallas area like we are, we're on a 7-game winning streak, and they've been playing very well. Luka and Kyrie have completely dismissed all of the things that everyone was saying, as far as can they play together, what's up with the defense. Dallas went out and shored up their defense with that P.J. Washington and Gafford signing. Got some bigs down there that are physical, that can finish at the rim as well. And, man, they looking good right now, man. You think these Mavericks are ready for a run? Unc, you there? You frozen?
Yeah, yeah. Jay, we got a real bad connection. We way off from when our movements and our mouth is way off from. I'm just letting you
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Anyway, the Mavericks, uh,
Yeah.
they can make a run,
I
but
think I
I
think the
don't
final
think they'll
product, what the
have.
people are seeing, is on point though. But
I
yeah,
don't
there
think
is a
they
lag
have a
time. It's like a
championship
15-second
I
lag
don't think
time.
they have a championship roster. That's just me. I don't. I try not to be a grumpy old man, but I'm just gonna say it like this. I don't like this brand of basketball. I'm gonna say it like this. It's too much isolation, too much one-on-one. I'm just saying. That's just me. I like the hot potato basketball where every time down the
Yeah.
court, pretty much everybody on the squad is going to at least touch the ball one time.
Yeah.
You know. But now it's like one guy get the ball and he's going to
Yeah.
have
Everybody
18,
getting a touch, 5
18
passes
20
type
seconds
deal.
or the 24-second clock. I mean, that's just not good brand of basketball for me. That's just how I like basketball to be played. I like sharing the ball, pass the ball around.
Yeah.
Instead of one guy dominating the ball so
Yeah.
much, And that's just me. And I'm gonna throw this in. All that started with MJ, but that's another story.
Yeah. No doubt. And they both dominate the ball. And
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the Mavericks, they can't go.
and it works though because when one goes out, when Luka goes out, Kyrie comes in, or vice versa.
Oh yeah. Because that's the brand of basketball that most
Yeah.
teams
But
play.
I mean,
That
from
one-man
from a
dominate
defensive
ball
standpoint,
pretty much the whole 24-second clock. It's not a lot of sharing and 8-9 passes in 24 seconds. You don't see that anymore. You see maybe 2-3 passes in 24-second clock. So you know. But as far as skill, the
Yeah,
guys got a lot of
a lot of
skill. They can
dribbling.
dribble, they can shoot, and
Yeah,
all that. But it's a selfish brand of basketball that's being played now, in my humble opinion. And that's throughout the whole league, not just the Mavericks.
yeah, no doubt. I agree with you completely, and yeah, that's the game. That's the game.
Yeah,
That's how the game has changed now. It's all
yeah,
about the
that's how
players.
the game
It's
has
about the
changed.
stars.
So if you
It's
like,
about those stars getting as many touches as possible. And yeah, I mean
yeah,
that's what
yeah,
I see. But yeah, I think the Mavericks are gonna be straight though at the end of the day, man.
yeah,
Yeah, I think they're
yeah,
gonna
they
be a
gonna be
tough
all
out
right.
come playoff time, man, because their defense is shored
Oh
up a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit, and they can put some points up, man. They got a lot of guys that can put it in that bucket for sure. But we're gonna keep this thing moving, man. One of our former players, Rajon Rondo, has officially retired.
I like
Now,
Ray
Unc, I think
John,
that he is
Rondo,
one of the
however you
most
say his name.
underrated point guards.
Yeah, I like Rondo. I like Rondo all the way back to his Boston days.
Yeah, I
You
do
know,
too.
they give a lot of credit to everybody else,
K-
but
Oh yeah, I
really,
liked him in
man, Rondo
Kentucky.
was a catalyst
You
on that
know?
team. He the one that kept everything moving in the right direction at all times. You know,
Yeah.
and quite natural KG power
Yeah,
player.
and LeBron
We
even
have
said Rajon
some
probably
names
has
in
the
the game,
highest
and he was
basketball
young at that
IQ,
time, but
like next to him.
and then in recent history, he was on that team that won with the Lakers, wasn't he? Wasn't he on that Boca team?
Yeah.
Wasn't Rajon Rondo on that
Yep.
team?
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I
And
thought he
that's
was.
when LeBron
So,
said that he's
I've
got he's
always
got one
liked
of
his
the
game.
highest IQs he's ever seen in basketball.
Yeah. And he got a great basketball IQ. And, he got huge hands. He can make some moves that the average 6'2", 6'3" player can.
Yeah. Man, you go back and look at a Rajon Rondo highlight clip, man, like that dude, phenomenal passes, man. His vision, the way he
Yeah.
manipulated defenses, man, that dude is real special, and a lot of people don't give him the credit that he deserves. But he should, he's a top tier, he's a Hall of Fame point guard as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, well, Rondo had a good all-around game. He was, yeah, J.A., I'm missing some of the stuff you're saying. You got to talk a
I
little
think you
louder,
froze up
I
a little
think.
bit, huh?
So what? So we got bad.
Oh, I was saying, no, you good, you good. I thought you froze up, but no, I was just saying I think he's a Hall of Fame point guard.
Oh yeah, I do too. And he's a good all-around guard. He's good defensively. He can handle the ball.
Oh yeah,
And
oh yeah.
He's not a good shooter, but he can score. I'll say it like that. He know how to score.
Yeah, yeah. Well, kudos to a great career, Rajon Rondo. I'm sure if you choose to, I'm sure that you'll be an NBA coach one day, man. It's a lot of guys that have absolutely been praising you, man. So looks like Unc uh, dropped the signal. We gonna get him on back in here though, real quick.
That signal going today, and I apologize to the people because it's just a bad signal today.
Oh yeah,
And it's not a lot can be done about it because as a technology show, as we know the internet is in the air, and and it can blow around sometime. I'm gonna say it like that. It's easy to be moved.
technology will technology every time.
Yeah, technology is what
Yeah,
technology is.
yeah, it is.
And,
It is.
Anyway, moving on. What's the next subject,
Yeah.
J.A.?
Yeah. Moving on. So, we've been talking about a lot of Wilt Chamberlain here lately, right? Uh,
Yeah.
Devin Booker has accomplished something that only.
Booker, Donovan Mitchell. Oh, wait a minute. Who was it now?
Yeah, it's Devin Booker. Devin Booker. Devin Booker.
Are you
What?
serious?
Like I'm booked out of the Phoenix Suns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Positive.
I don't
Positive.
know what made me
He
think it was Donovan Mitchell.
so 3 consecutive games versus the.
Three
No,
consecutive games.
no,
he
not
got 50
not
points, right?
not Spider, not Spider. But yeah, 3 consecutive. Yep, 3 consecutive games versus the same team. He scored 50 points. He did it against the New Orleans Pelicans 3 games in a row.
Wait a minute. How did they get it? Oh, you mean the last 3
Yep.
times that he played the
And,
Pelicans, he put up 50.
Exactly.
Is
Exactly.
that what happened?
And no one has done
I
that
was
since Wilt
thinking-
Chamberlain.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
Did he score 50 points 3 games in a row or 3 times against the Pelicans?
3 times
3 games in
against
a
the
row.
Pelicans in a row. So the last 3 times that they played the Pelicans,
Okay.
he scored
That
50
made it
points
sound
against them.
like I was thinking that he scored 53 games in a row, not 3 times against the Pelicans. Okay.
Nah.
So this is
Yeah, it's 3 times against the Pelicans, and that's a big deal because the Pelicans are real good this year. They got a solid squad.
Yeah. Well, Devin Booker.
But I believe I heard
Green,
that Wilt did that about 11 times.
he did it 11. Yeah, because he averaged 50 for 1 year, so he probably scored 50 probably twice
To 11
at least
different
2 times
teams.
on everybody.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy, man. Like you think about these Wilt stats,
yeah.
and it's like that's why nobody even compares anybody else to Wilt because his numbers are so ridiculously far ahead of everybody. Other than the total points, it's crazy. He has like 76 NBA records or something like that.
And when he retired, he had over 100 NBA records, and about 20 something or so been broken. Now he still got over 70 right now. So, we're not going down
Wow.
the Wilt Chamberlain road. But
That's
a
crazy, man.
long
That is
road to
insane.
go down.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long road right there. That ain't no jokes. All jokes aside, that Wilt Chamberlain that dude was. He's in a class of his own when it comes to records and things like that.
Oh yeah.
But Unc, you know what time it is
To
though.
a lot of stuff, Wilt is in a class.
It's time to ring that bell, Unc. What's going down? What you got for us this week?
Well, with this, I was thinking that we probably let's wait till next week when we get back in the studio and ring the bell. We don't even have good enough connection. They gonna miss something on us.
All right, cool. So
we gonna. I mean, hey, we just rung the bell on Wilt. So we gonna say this. We gonna save school till next week when we're in the studio and we'll have a good connection and have everything we need because the studio, even though I'm at my home address, the studio is my internet address, and it ain't no place like home. We'll have our graphics and all that, so we'll just go ahead and wait till next week to ring the bell.
Ain't no place like home. Yeah. Right on. I feel you on that. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. I can't wait to get back in that thing next week.
Oh, I can't either. Cause we won't,
So yeah,
I
man.
promise
So
you, we won't have none of these issues right here.
nah, we gonna be straight. But I think it's gonna turn out a lot better than what you think, Unc. I think the end product, what the people are seeing, it looks a lot better than what we see and how we're experiencing it right now.
I sure hope so, cause I'm seeing a lot of breakups and I done quit talking for 30 seconds and my mouth still moving. I hope the people seeing a whole lot better product than I'm seeing. You know, 'cause that makes me a little nervous. You know, because we don't want to. We want to keep the people on board, and this is not our normal product. And anybody that watched the show know this is not our normal product. So
Oh yeah, no bad products, man.
Good product. And moving
Yeah.
on, what's our next subject?
Yeah, and for all you, man, just understand, look, it means a lot to us to continue to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? And just like continuously bring y'all good topics, whether we're at home or on the road. Like, we're going to be here every Wednesday at noon. You can count on that, or around noon. And come holler at us, man. Let's have a good time. Talk about some cool stuff, you know. Appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're watching right now, you know, say your name, say what's up, man. Let's talk about something. This is an interactive experience. This ain't just a one-sided TV show. We want comments, and we will respond if you guys say something to us. You feel me?
Oh yeah. But then Noonish After Dark, you know, we get lots of comments on that After Dark deal.
And
then, you gotta realize that noon in the daytime, you know, that's a busy hour. That's a busy hour. So, you know, but the people that's not on live, they usually come and catch us later anyway. So,
yeah, on Wednesday, people at work.
Busy hour with Noonish.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, you know, we got the Noonish Sports and Tech Celebrity Sports Personality March Madness Tournament taking place, and we are down to the Final Four. Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
I saw.
So there have been several upsets, and the Final Four has come down.
Upsets. Well, I'm gonna say it like this. It's not an upset if that's what the people chose.
So it is, we have Molly Karam.
That's not what we thought. But if the people chose it, it can't be an upset because that's who the people like.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that, man. But it's not what we thought it was gonna be. But that's how I like it, though. You know. And this Final Four is gonna be tough, boy. Holy cow, this is nuts, man. So in the first, I guess we'll call this the East bracket, right? We have Molly Karam taking on Shannon Sharp, right? And on the West bracket, we have Shaquille O'Neal taking on Peyton Manning. Ooh wee. Who do you see coming up out of this thing victorious, son? This is crazy, man.
I think it's gonna be, believe it or not, I think it's gonna be Shay and Peyton Manning. I think it's gonna be Shay and Peyton Manning. I think Shannon Sharp.
You think so?
Right
Ooh.
Yeah, Shannon hot right now. I know.
Yeah, you think?
Is much.
You think Shannon Sharp, or you think Peyton Manning is gonna overtake Shaq?
Oh yeah. I think so. I think Peyton Manning a little more popular than Shaq. I didn't think
Shaq been hot, huh? Shaq stay hot. He DJing.
Yeah. Peyton stay hot too. Peyton, you know, he got his NFL podcast.
Yeah, Shaq stay in the news, in the media.
And all that. That's a lot of people. I mean, you know, Shaq on TNT and all that, but I don't know. I'm gonna pick Peyton. I'm gonna pick Peyton, and I'm gonna pick Shannon. And I'm pick Shannon to win the whole thing, cause he hot right now.
Yeah.
You know,
and shout out to Molly Karam, man. Shout out to Molly Karam. She is the one person on First Take that does not get all the props, man. You get Stephen A. Smith, you got Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Molly has made it to this Final Four. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
crazy.
gonna,
But yeah,
but I'm
man.
still gonna pick Shannon to win it all
And again, man, I
because he hot right
appreciate
now.
y'all. The
But see,
people who have
and this
spoken,
is the
man.
thing.
Final Four.
Yeah,
We will have the Final Four will crack off on Saturday. What was you about to say, Unc? You was about to.
yeah, yeah. The Final Four kicks off on Saturday, and
I
then
thought you
the
was about to
final
say
is
something.
Monday, right? And the final vote is Monday with the final game, right? Cause
Yeah,
the
I'm talking about the
semifinals is
Noonish.
Saturday. Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm talking
but the
about the Noonish
Saturday's
Final
game,
Four.
yeah, is it? That's when the Final Four for the men are Saturday, right?
Yep,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I believe
Well,
so.
it'll be good, and like I say, I think Shannon is hot on the internet right now, so I'm gonna pick Shannon
Yeah.
because he's hot on the internet.
Yeah, I know for a fact Shannon hot on the internet, man. That man, he broke the YouTube record. So yeah, it don't get
Yeah,
no hotter than that.
yeah, and there's
It
certain
don't get
people
no
on
hotter than
YouTube
that.
hating on it. Oh, he didn't make this, he didn't make that. But see, they downloaded all the different stuff they did with it, all the different clips. Yeah, Shannon made he made a killing. He made a killing. I'm gonna say it like that.
Oh yeah, I mean you ain't supposed to be counting. No way. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
that's
but
the
that's what they
first
doing.
miss.
Yeah, and the main one doing it is Vlad TV because he's been on the internet for pretty much longer than anybody, making the most money. And now people hate it when it's known that somebody he done made a couple of comments. Oh, he didn't make as much as he say he did. Blah blah blah. But there's always gonna be some haters, which especially when you pass them up. But it's like this to me. It's enough.
I
Don't
done
make
heard a
it
lot of
enough
people say
about it.
some bad things about Vlad. He ain't got the best reputation.
Oh no 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 no.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but I ain't about
Yeah,
all the drama and
Vlad,
the
Vlad done some shaky stuff, interviewed some shaky people, and brought up some shaky stuff. So everybody got a little ugliness about him, and Vlad do too.
yeah.
So what's our next subject, Jay? Let's keep it.
Yeah,
Running.
no doubt, no doubt. I mean, but that's what people they that's what yeah, that's what get them views up. So the NCAA men's Final Four comes out to NC State is taking on Purdue, and then we got Alabama taking on UConn. Who you got to win it all, Lump?
I'm gonna say UConn.
Trick question.
Like I say, I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I ain't say I
you got them repeating,
I'm
huh?
gonna say UConn. I'm gonna say that because it's gonna be I mean Alabama. I don't know, but I'm gonna say UConn. I'm gonna say it like that.
Man, I'm gonna go with the underdog, man. I'm gonna go with NC State.
To me,
Hey, they got this big boy, big young Zach Randolph looking.
Yeah. But UConn is always.
And I can't see nobody stopping that kid, man.
And when I seen UConn play, they play a good fundamentally sound brand of basketball. So I'm gonna pick UConn because I don't have a favorite. I don't know who else to pick.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick UConn.
Yeah, they do. They do. So, right on. Right on. Over to this women's game because the women's Final Four has been revealed to us, and we know who is expected to play in that women's Final Four. So, once again, NC State on the women's side has also made it. to the Final Four, and they're taking on South Carolina, which is going to be an uphill battle for them. And then UConn versus Iowa. Oh my gosh, man! Caitlin Clark, if she wins this national championship, she's going to absolutely have to earn it, boy. She's going through the gauntlet to win this bad boy, man.
Well, I'll say this. You know, I picked UConn in the men. it might be a UConn because this is what I saw
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark do against LSU.
What'd you see, huh?
So I saw Caitlin Clark go to the left on every 3-point shot she made. And I don't think she's going to be able to do that against UConn. Because, you know,
Yep.
then one of my friends was looking at, called me on the phone, was like, do you see what I see? She keep going to the left and nobody, and the young lady that was playing her was shading her to go to the left. And that's the side she wants to go to. So I was like, what's going on? You know, nobody ever stayed on her left hand. And, and I'm sure that Gino R.M. or however you say his name, he's a good coach. He's going to make sure that somebody's on that left side of her, at least make her go to the right 1 or 2 times. But against LSU, she went to the left and hit that 3 every single time. You know, and I don't know if that was. I mean, but even if the coach don't tell me.
Yeah, man, it's crazy because
you so many times you do the same thing. I should be trying to adjust my game to what you're doing. And see, like LSU never made that adjustment for her going to the left.
No doubt.
But I got South Carolina.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And then Haley Van Lith, the young girl that was guarding her. Yeah, so the young girl that was guarding Caitlin Clark put up 42 against her last year. She put up 42 and 7, I think, or 42 and 10 last year when she played for Louisville. So I don't know what Mulkey was thinking about by putting this same girl back on her. And she did the same thing. Went out and put up 42 more points on her again. Like I don't know why she didn't make an adjustment. And you're right. Every time she do the little, to the left and then she do a little step back to the left, that 3 was going up. And that girl, she lost her every time. She just wasn't quick enough. She wasn't fast enough to. I don't know why they didn't put Flo. What's my girl name? Floja. I don't know her name. The point guard for LSU, the rapper.
Now,
they should have put her on her.
now
Johnson. They should have put her on Caitlin Clark. She's smaller, but she's quick enough to stay with her though.
Yeah. You know, they don't seem to, for some reason, like the players to play hard.
So
on
yeah, I
both
don't
ends
get
of the
that.
floor
I don't
anymore.
get that.
If you're a good offensive player, they'll try to find the weakest defensive assignment for you, rather than just making you play, both ends of the floor. And I think if you get in good enough shape, you can play both ends of the floor. That's what I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well. As I mentioned last week, I made for UConn. I think it's set up for UConn to, get back on top of the NCAA women's game, and that's gonna be an incredible feat by Oriama, Gino, and that team, because they've battled through a lot of injuries. Yet and still, they find themselves in the Final Four yet again. So that's cool to see, man. I'm a fan of that guy and the way he runs his program. I think it's 23 Final Fours that he's appeared in, which is insane, man.
Yeah, I was gonna go UConn, but South Carolina is a huge man. They got that girl in the middle. She's huge, man. So but it's gonna be a
South Carolina? Yeah, man.
Yep. So, moving on.
Yep. So, Moving on. So Zay Green watch, man. We got the NCAA Women's College All-Star Game coming up Saturday, April 6th. So y'all tune in. Again, Zay will be the only SWAC representative in that basketball game. Shout out, Zay, man. Love to see what you're doing in your career, man. Congrats on being selected and, carrying that weight on your shoulders. Go ball out, man. Go ball out. But we're going to keep this thing moving on to the next topic. And now, let me see here. Got these graphics cracking over here, man. Y'all bear with me one time for the one time. All right. Here we go. Transition. So we're moving on over to the MLB. Major League Baseball, baby. And I don't know, but it is all good. Looks like we're not going to have a graphic for this particular subject. Adolis Garcia, your Texas Rangers World Series champion outfielder, has hit his 100th career home run already. He's been with us for 2 years, 2 seasons, and the start of this one, that's some consistency and some serious work right there. He's got 3 on the season right now. And the guy is a baller, but shout out to Adolis for that milestone you reached, man. That's pretty awesome, bro. It's pretty awesome. So I want to give you kudos on that. Then also on the major league side of things, Bryce Harper. I'm sorry, the Texas Rangers also received their rings this week. They are beautiful. The T can be flipped over from blue to white. It's interchangeable. All kinds of details. If you haven't seen that ring, go check that thing out. It is massive, and it's a gorgeous ring, man. Beautiful ring, diamond up, how we like it around here. And then finally last night for the Philadelphia Phillies, Bryce Harper hit 3 home runs last night. He didn't have a hit all season, and then busted loose for 3 bombs last night. 3 for 4 with 3 bombs.
Okay. And the Rangers got some bad news yesterday.
Yeah, Bryce Harper now. I ain't told you, Unc, but he's one of my favorite players right now.
Oh, is that Bryce Harper?
Yeah, Bryce Harper. But yeah, yes, sir. That boy cold-blooded.
Break his wrist yesterday for the Rangers?
Yeah, Josh Young, man. Josh Young broke his wrist, has a fractured wrist, man, and he will be out for a while. He had the same situation last year, man. Sucks. I believe he was hit by a pitch, and brutal.
Yeah.
Just brutal. Just brutal. Yeah, but we're going to keep this thing moving, though. Now we got a little NFL talk. Not much to talk about in the NFL. There was a Vontae Davis was found, unfortunately, on Sunday. Don't know too many details about what happened there. But, man, NFL's got to do something about guys that have had a fairly good career, 4 to 5 seasons of playing ball and then transitioning to the world because, man, and I'm not saying that this is what caused, I don't know the details, but we've seen several NFL players, pass away just a few years after retiring. And, shoot, Junior Seau was pretty much immediately after he retired from the game.
Yeah.
What was you saying about it, though, Unc?
There's quite a few of these. I don't know. Some of them that have committed suicide and different things, but there's a lot of young athletes dying, man. It just is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And it's, quite a few people think that might be the case. I don't want to speculate on anybody's death because the reports haven't come out, but, there haven't been any no guns, no foul play that took
None of
place
that
there.
foul. So yeah,
So I
yeah.
mean that just
But
sucks, man. It's horrible.
this is what I want to talk about the NFL. Did you see the car racing wreck and then they walk off the freeway? What's his name? The receiver number 4.
Oh yeah, Rashid Rice for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, they were racing on the freeway, and then they wrecked a bunch of cars, man. And just some of the people could have died or anything. They just walked off the freeway like nothing happened. They got photos of them doing it.
Stupid, man. And this it was a Lamborghini and a Corvette, I believe. Rashid Rice was in the Corvette.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, like that's just boneheaded stuff, bro. Like, you know, that's that professional stuff I'm talking about. That professional athlete thing, right? Where you got to represent that shield, and that's why so many athletes don't get that opportunity because they don't know what it is to be a professional.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and you say they make the situation worse from walking away from the scene.
Yeah, walking away from the scene, and it's cameras everywhere. You can't do anything and think you're gonna get away. Now you might as well just stay where you know. I mean, and then if you stay there, now you don't have all the fleeing charges from the scene and all that stuff is added in.
Yep. All them self-inflicted wounds, huh?
Yeah.
It's what that is. A bunch of self-inflicted wounds for no reason. A lack of discipline and lack of professionalism, man. Like if it meant something to you, you're not just gonna throw your whole life away like that, you know? So, it's people taking their positions for granted, man, and that's unfortunate, man. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man, but we're going to keep this train rolling, man. Looks like some of my graphics are tripping out on me right now. I'll see if I can get this boxing graphic right. Yeah, but whatever. I ain't tripping on the graphics no more, man. Next up, we got boxing.
I hope the end product look a lot better than what me and you seeing.
For sure. No doubt. And it will.
Okay.
Yep. And then this past week there was an upset to some. It wasn't an upset to me because I actually put my money on the guy that won the fight and made a nice little win. But Sebastian Fundora won the belts, WBO belt from Tim Tszyu. It was a bloody fight. Tim Tszyu ran into an elbow. It wasn't a dirty move by Sebastian Fundora. He's just 6'7", and dude was bobbing and came back up and sliced the top of his head on Fundora's elbow. And, I mean, shout out to Tim Tszyu for continuing the fight without being able to see and actually making it a fight. But Fundora won the fight, man. Like, he used his reach. He fought smart. He didn't get caught up and take any bait, any traps, or anything like that. It was a good fight, man. Good fight. But shout out Fundora. And next up, Crawford and Spence are battle. We'll see who he fights, man. WBO has mandated that he fights Crawford, but he wants to fight Spence because that's the big money fight.
But I told you when the fight started, J.A., that his elbows and forearms was going to be a problem. Do you remember when I told you that?
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what happened, too.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a dirty move, but when you throw a hook or an uppercut, it's hard now for that forearm elbow to follow.
Yeah, it is, man. And what up, Ian? Appreciate you watching it, man. Joining us today. Yeah, man. You one of the favorites, bro. So we gotta make sure we get you some type of membership so you can get a badge so people can recognize that you were one of the loyals. You are one of the Noonish guys.
Yeah, you're one of the faithful few, man. We sure appreciate that, Ian. But Ian, I think you can
definitely appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate it. But Yeah, so next up, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, man, it's a big topic, and I just can't believe how many people think this man's actually going to beat Mike Tyson, huh? What's wrong with him?
Well, I told you, I think one of the, either we're being set up for one of the greatest con jobs ever, or they really gonna fight? Because one of the stipulations in the contract is that the only way you can win is by knockout. So I don't know if they.
Wow, I love that. If that's the case, I love that.
To get more, I mean, it could be a two-fold situation. They could be saying that to get all the attention, to get more pay-per-views, and then they fight to the end and it be a draw. Or are they setting it up that somebody's really gonna get knocked out? Because it could be. Just one of these.
I mean, I can't see Mike.
No, I can't either.
I can't see Mike going 8 to 10 rounds, huh?
I think Mike genuinely don't like Jake Paul. I mean, not just in a.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
But you know how when guys are smart aleck and talk too much, I think Mike really want to, give him a good enough sandwich. I really do.
Hey, he said he wants to retire him. So those are some significant words coming from a scary man.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got a message today with someone disagreeing about Mike Tyson beating Jake Paul because he said, this was his analogy. He said, when growing up, my brother was always faster and stronger, could jump higher, was a better baseball player, basketball player, all this stuff. And now that his brother's 21, or now that his brother's 29 and he's 21, now he can beat his brother running. Now he can jump higher than his brother. And what I told him was this. You're talking about talent. Talent is a natural thing. What Mike Tyson does in that ring is a skill. You don't lose skill like that. You know what I'm saying? You might lose, you might get a little rusty. But a few weeks of work back at that skill will wake that skill right back up. It might not be as sharp as it once was, but it's a hell of a lot better and sharper than anybody else that doesn't have that experience that you have. So I really don't think this age is going to be a big deal because the skills gap is so vast and so great, What you saying up?
Oh, yeah, what I was saying is that, he don't understand. He's talking about, okay, his brother's 29 now. He's 21. So.
Oh, snap. Had a little issue right there. Fell out. You back on now.
29 now.
Oh, man. I'm not hearing you. I think it's a connection issue or something because I'm not hearing you, Unc. Can y'all hear Unc? I'm not hearing Unc right now. I don't know what happened. Oh, snap. I'm not hearing you right now, Unc. Uh-oh. I don't know what just happened. Let me transition. Let me hit this button. See if it'll crank you back in here. You all the way out now. I don't know what happened to Unc, man. Excuse the technical difficulties, y'all. Y'all seeing the back end of the work, man. And we trying, we getting it though. I mean, let me send Unc this link real quick. Let me see. Looks like we should be good to go. Can you hear me up? Can you hear me? Let me see. We're going to transition this thing one more time, see if we can get Unc back in this. We're on the crossover. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, man. Technology, baby. What up, Unc? You back? You back with us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We back. We back in action.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but what was you saying though about Jake Paul and that last point?
I think the guy that was on there saying that now he can beat his brother. I just think he was too young. His brother is 8 years older. He's 29 now. He's 21. So when his brother was 21, he was 13. So that's not a good, You're talking about two people.
Yeah.
Now, if you might say Mike Tyson
exactly.
is too old, Mike Tyson is probably too old to fight Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury, but he's not too old to fight Jake Paul. That's what people got to realize. Jake Paul's not
not even close. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jake Paul, like I said, Jake Paul lost to Tommy Fury.
Now they could use the age analogy that way. Mike Tyson's too old, but I just think Mike Tyson is old to be fighting, but you got to realize who he's fighting. If he was fighting a professional fighter, I would say don't do it, Mike. But he's fighting Jake Paul
with years of training. Yeah. And again, Jake Paul lost to Tommy Fury, a dude that's barely professional, right? A dude that has had trouble beating other YouTube fighters, right?
Yeah. And,
I don't get it.
And the other Fury brother has never been confused with being good at all. He was more or less fighting. He was getting fights because of who his brother was, not because of who he was. Yeah.
Man, this thing.
Yeah. So moving on, what we got next, Jay?
Yeah, man, it's all good. Yeah, hey, we getting through this thing. We getting through this thing now. So next up, Unc, you got it, man. So this weekend, heard that was a relay race. I hear it's a pretty significant relay race that happens every year of the Texas relays. So you was down there, had a first-hand view of the Texas relays. How'd it go this weekend, Unc?
Oh, it went good. And the other day you asked me, was in a record set, and I forgot the women's world record in the 4x2 was set. The world record for the 4x2.
World record?
And they had Gabby Thomas and Julian Alford on there. Julian Alford that graduated from UT and she
oh my gosh.
I don't know exactly what island. She was in the World Games. She represented her country. She made it to the finals. I think she got 5th or 6th. So they actually did some things down there. And the national 4x4 girls record was set. Like I said, it was a ton of Texas relay records set, which is phenomenal in the high school and college. There was a few colleges that usually are there that wasn't. Florida and LSU, they were at the Florida relays. So but LSU used to be usually at the Texas relays, but they were at the Florida relays this year, which is the same time as Texas relays. And so it was a lot of good running, man. And actually, this week the high schools are running district, and then they'll have 2 weeks they'll have what they call area, then they'll go to regional, and then on the second weekend in May, which Mother's Day weekend, will be the state track meet. And, that'll be real good because you got.
Was the record set in the 4x2 or the 4x4 for the women?
You got 1 or 2 teams that ran 40 points, and 6 weeks from now, they might be running 39 also.
All right, hold on. I gotta pull you back up. What'd you say, Unc? You say it was the 4x2 or the 4x4?
What world record that was set. The 4x2
The women's.
women.
Yeah.
World record was set.
Okay. Yeah. Man, I love that race. I love watching that race, men's, women's. I just love the 200 so much. I think it's real cool when they started running that 4x2, man. Like, I wish, because when I was in high school, they only had that for the women. They didn't have a 4x2 for the men. But that's one race that I would have loved to have run. It ain't nothing like coming off that turn, straightening up, hitting in that straightaway, man. Like, I love it, boy. The centrifugal forces hitting you, and then, taking it on home, man. I love that 200,
Oh, I love the 200, but the 400 was always my best race. Us 400 meter runners,
Ooh.
we love the 1 and 2 because the 400 was so hard.
See, y'all are, boy, I tell you what, y'all are a special breed, man. Like, anybody that enjoys running a 400 got to be a little bit psychotic.
Well, you might be true about that. Now, that might be true right there. And
Yeah.
400 meter runners.
That mean you love pain, huh?
Oh, no, I'm going to tell you and us 400 meter runners say, anybody that loves the 800 meters, they gotta be. That's another. If you think the 400 is pain,
Something wrong with them.
twice as much pain for the 800. See, because the 800 is a sprint now. The 800 is a sprint now. Because to run one.
See, no.
Because to run 140, 141, 142, 143 in 800 meters, that is a sprint. So.
I ain't got nothing for you, if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? I need a bike.
Hey, yeah, but I'm going to tell you what
I call an Uber on that second lap, huh?
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you what I have gained a lot of respect for in track and field is the marathon. I used to
Oh,
not
my
have
gosh,
a lot of
yes.
respect for the marathon.
Yep.
But when you watch a marathon and they say, okay, he ran his last 6 miles in 4 minutes and 36 seconds. Now he's finna drop his next 6 miles. He's finna run a 4:12 for 6 miles, and then he's going to drop it down and finish his last 6 miles in 4:04 and 4:02. And I'm saying, what? I'm saying, what?
No, dog. No, dog. No, dog. You can have that. Hey, it was a struggle. It was a struggle to pass that 6-minute mile test. That's just one. We're talking about 1 mile. They doing 26 of them.
5 minutes and something. 5 minutes and something. That's all I could get. Never
Yeah.
could get no 4 minutes at all. Didn't even get.
Okay, have you?
It was high 5 minutes. It wasn't low 5 minutes. And the dude had 26.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So this is the thing. Have you ever, as much as you love track, have you ever wanted to run a marathon or a half marathon?
No. I'm saying like this.
Nah, dog. That's what they make cars for, What I'm doing running 26 miles for, man? Like, nah.
I ran a half mile one time because we had a 2-mile relay and there was a man short, and some kind of way I got elected to run, to try to qualify to go to the next level, like going from state to regional or something, in like the national.
Yeah.
Man, and when I did that, it took a lot of coercion to get me to do it, and after that.
Yeah.
I said I'd never do it again. I think I ran like a 2:04, 2:02, 2:04.
Wow, that's pretty dang good, huh? Like straight up. That's pretty good for 800 and not running it.
Yeah. I mean, but when you consider you got high school boys now running 152, 151, and stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
That was
Hey.
That was a
Hats off to him. Hey.
Achievement for me. That was a monumental achievement for me to run the
Yeah,
half mile
well done.
and get it in 2:00 whatever.
That's a huge achievement, huh? Like straight up. Like ain't no way in
Oh.
HE double hockey sticks I'm running anything over 1 mile. You know, like for what? Yeah. For ain't got nothing to prove to myself or nobody else as far as that's concerned, man.
So what we got left?
But yeah, man, we definitely appreciate y'all toughing it out with us this week, man. Sticking in here with us as we've had these technical issues. Great show, man.
Yeah. Great show.
We're going to see how this thing turns out, all right?
And tell Ian, say Ian, hey man, if you I didn't see who was on the live chat today for some reason, but we appreciate Ian, man, because he hanging in there with us. And Ian, if you got any friends, share it with them. Yeah, because I know you got some like-minded.
Yeah, man, and hey, y'all.
And we'll appreciate y'all.
Yeah, y'all go like, share, and subscribe, man. We have experienced an amazing boom from our fans. We've got 190 plus subscriptions over in the last 28 days. We are elated. We're going to continue to bring this content to you on the road or not, man. We're going to bring you something because we got great opinions. I think we're talking about the things that y'all want to talk about. Y'all feel free to please come back and forth with us, man. We're not right about everything. We just feel like we got a good grasp of a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? But what we will do is be back in that studio next Wednesday. I appreciate you joining us today on this thing, on this collaboration.
No
and
problem,
you got anything to say to the people before we get out of here?
Nah, man, just we appreciate y'all hanging in and sticking with us, and we appreciate you sharing because we have been growing. Like you said, we got 90 subscribers over the last 28 days. So somebody's been sharing and somebody's been liking.
190.
Been subscribing. And we appreciate all that.
190 subscribers over the past 28 days, huh?
Oh,
yeah, let's get that right. You know, and we appreciate every last one of y'all. Listen.
Hey, so like I say, just keep liking, sharing, and subscribing, and we'll keep growing, and we'll keep doing what we're doing, and we appreciate you. And we'll see you next week.
Absolutely. Don't be the last one to hear about us, man.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all.
We'll see you next week around noon.
Peace.
Appreciate you. We out.